Having a slow start this morning. There's too much on my mind. So many things on my mind. Morning, hobo. Good morning. Thank you, Barathum. I hope you're doing well today. Hi, Virgil. Yeah. Wow. Okay. I did wake up maybe over just about 2 hours ago. But yeah, I'm not sleepy. I do have a lot on my mind though. Ah, the debt is, it's there. It's there. So, yeah. Yeah, it'll be fine though. I'll get through it. Let's see. Um, yeah. Hmm. I'm excited. Uh, let's see. Yeah. Hi, Bolty. Have a good day. Thank you, Fisty. Mm. I hope I have a good day today too. I hope I have a good stream. Hope I have a good 2 streams. Meow, meow, meow. Hello. Yep. On the screen. I'm gonna be busy. Yeah. I'm gonna read for like 20 minutes. Maybe for an hour actually. I don't know. We'll see. Then I have some I have some things to take care of, so I'll do that and then I will get back to the Python learning. Mm. No, I'm not a programmer. I am learning how to program. Is there some project you're learning programming for? Um, yes, There are many projects. There are many things I want to make. There's things I've wanted to make for a long time, but I lack the skills. I don't have any skills. So I'm working on developing some skills. And what it means to cross the line, I put it that way kind of vaguely because I um I have a mental illness and it's hard to describe exactly what kinds of comments set me off, but certain things are certain things definitely do. So, um basically if I have to think too much about whether or not the comment is trolling or something like that, I'll probably just ban, especially if it's a lot. There's some people that try to do it to be funny, and I think it's a waste of time. So, yep, that's what we're doing. Also, people who call me cute or tell me to change IDEs. Yeah, I don't like being called cute. I'm not cute, hobo. I wanted to ban you since the time you said it, but I don't mind giving a first warning, but if it's persistent, no, no, no. Like if you want cute, there's lots of cute VTubers. There's so many of them. You could go find one. Um, I'm not the cute type. I'm in prison for a reason. I'm the dangerous type. Meow, meow, meow. I've been in prison a long time. I'll be in prison much longer. Much, much longer. Hmm. I'm not a dandere, but they are my favorite type. Like, I love cute girls, but I don't identify as one. Meow, meow. How many of you guys have heard of Rev Says Desu? Does anyone know Rev Says Desu? I feel like most people who are familiar with VTubers are like familiar with like the Hololive girls. Those girls are cute, by the way. They're cute. They're very cute. But then there's Rev Says Desu, and he's just some guy, but he has like, he has like a cute female VTuber avatar, but nobody goes around calling Rev cute. They just let him be. They say a lot. I banned him on Twitter because I don't really like him. I wasn't talking about his politics or his content. I don't watch his content. It's too negative. But but nobody bothers him saying, "Oh, Rev, you're so cute." So Yes, he is very married. I'm jealous of that too. I'm jealous that he has a wife. Come on in, Michael. Welcome back. Got him blocked. That makes me laugh. I think a long time ago he was like okay, but then it just got worse and worse and worse. Like, man, I'm telling you, hate content is it definitely must pay so much money. Hi, Exisip. Meow, meow, meow. Hoboville, are you a woman? Rage baiting is the meta. It's those YouTube checks. I haven't even gotten one check before. Man. YouTube. YouTube, man. It's okay though. Someday, maybe. But I don't want to do. I don't want to do rage bait. Because I don't appreciate being rage baited. Meow. Instead, we have quiet productivity stream. Yeah, I hope you all are having a good day. Oh, I never heard of them. Meow. Oh. Meow, meow. It was regular milk. Hmm. Hmm. I didn't know there were 4 causes. So today's logic is distinguishing among causes. You have the final cause, the material cause, the formal cause, and the efficient cause. The efficient cause is an agent whose activity brings something into existence, or that modifies its existence in one way or another. And then material is what it's made of. Formal is the identifying nature of the thing. Final is the purpose of the thing. Meow, meow, meow. So the birdhouse, its efficient cause is the person who made it. Its material cause are the items that went into making it. So like the nails and the metals and the wood and all of that. The formal cause is basically the shape of the thing that makes it a birdhouse and not some other type of box. Or not some other type of cage. And then the final cause or the purpose is to be a shelter for the birds. Not everything can be analyzed in terms of all four causes. A mathematical idea, or any idea, would not have a material cause because ideas are immaterial. This is so interesting. Anyway. I like this. I'm gonna write it down. I've never heard this kind of thing before. I'm not really familiar with logic. Formal logic, the study of like rationality or something. It's really interesting. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna write those down. The four causes. Efficient material. Final. Mm. In efficient causality, a distinction can be made between the principal cause and the instrumental cause. We say that a sculptor is the principal cause of a marble statue because he is the ultimate explanation for its existence, but he's not the only explanation, for he needs tools to make the statue. In an important sense, though those tools cause the statue, albeit in a subordinate way, as instruments in the hands of the sculptor. That's so interesting. I'll write those down too. So efficient is both principle, like the PAL version, and instrumental. So that answers like who and with what. I don't know where this is gonna come in handy, but it's definitely interesting. I don't know how I'm gonna use this. A great cellist absolutely needs his instrument if he is to bring beautiful cello music into being. Hmm. A cello cannot play itself. Well, maybe in this year, maybe in this day and age, it can. I want to play piano today. Oh, this is interesting too. The quality of both principal and instrumental causes have a bearing on the quality of the effect. The best cello ever made will not produce the best music ever heard in the hands of a cellist of limited talent. I think this is interesting. So, like, yeah, I mean, it's probably really straightforward. But the idea that the instrument and its user are intertwined, they both kind of, the end result, the music played, is a result of both of the parts, and it's not solely with the musician, because the musician needs the music for their, to, they need the instrument to make the music. Meow, meow, meow. I mean, that in and of itself is not like, it's not like earth shattering, but it's interesting because I never thought about it this way before. Meow, meow, meow. I never bothered to think about it this way before. And like, if we talk about this, we can, we could talk about like gun rights and etc. Gun violence and gun rights. I think that, I think this rational view that it's not the instrument and it's not the principle, it's both, is missing. It's missing in the nuance of those kinds of debates and discussions. Meow, meow, meow. Meowing Lexifate. Mm, meow. The best instruments and incompetent hands don't bring about the best effects. This reminds me also of like the the beginner, the new practitioner that jumps to buying like the most expensive high-end like tools of whatever hobby they're interested in, and it doesn't make them any better at the hobby. It's just, you know, it's just they have something nice. Meow, meow, meow. Like, you could have the best PC setup in the world, but if you're a shit tier gamer, you're still gonna suck at gaming. You're just gonna suck at gaming in like higher quality or it's better FPS or something with no lag. Kids buying sports cars and driving them into a wall. That's another example. Yes. That's another example. And then people can argue like, is it the car's fault or is it is that kid's fault? And it's like, you know, it's like it's the combination. They shouldn't have gotten together. Mhm. And then there's the opposite as well. A proficient principal cause can do things with even inferior instruments that an incompetent principal cause couldn't do with even the best of instruments. This is my take on streaming, by the way. I think that um, to be to be entertaining after spending a lot of money on the fanciest models and the fanciest setups and buying, the editors and the artists and the team and having all this money to spend, like, that is a thing you can do. You could spend a lot of money and probably still be kind of mediocre. But I think people that are good can be good even with just a little bit. This is a cope, by the way. I'm not saying that I'm good. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is I challenge myself to not use my tools as the reason why I can or can't do something. So, for example, I was streaming on a really shitty old laptop for a long time, and other people in my situation would have definitely just given up and said, "Ah, I can't stream until I have the best gaming computer that exists or whatever, the best streaming peripherals that exist." But I don't have any money, so yeah, I try to find a way to make it work. To work with what you have. Ha ha ha. Wah wah wah. Wah wah wah. That's what I wonder, Theo. So is in that situation, can it be the parents' fault? This is like a real like cause for debate, right? Who in the scenario, whether it's a fancy car or a gun, who's actually responsible? What is actually the cause of the event? I don't know. It's probably some combination, but there's definitely heavier weight to certain things in one way or another. And also when we can't decide like objectively based on the facts, I guess that's what law is there for. To kind of fill in the blanks. I need to suck up. Meow meow meow. Meow meow.